Moonlight by Rachel Hawthorne, presented by Kayla Bell. What if life gets turned upside down? What if normal isn't really normal? In Rachel Hawthorne's Moonlight, the protagonist Kayla struggles to deal with and remember her parents' death, which took place in a national forest. However, this is where she feels the most at peace. When she finds out why her parents died, will she accept the new life that awaits her? Hawthorne's Moonlight captured my attention with its suspenseful and love-filled story. This book was amazing and intriguing because of how detailed the plot was. The reader is exposed to so much. Shakespeare's Macbeth is present in the story. It exists in a sense of a power struggle taking place. A family member threatens death. Destined mates meet and grow close to each other. They both try to protect and save each other. One of them even has to guide the other one back to their true home, where they belong. People turn out to not just be people, and some prove to even be traitors. The plot of the story takes so many turns that the reader really has to be in tune with the book to understand everything that is going on and how each action is connected to the overall plot of the story. This book features various archetypes that are present in many other works as well. A Christ figure is present and is represented by the character Lucas. He is the one who leads the team of group hike rangers and also a team of scientists through the woods and is the leader of the group. He is responsible for them and has to protect them. All of the other hike guides follow him, and he even performed a miracle by finding a family that was lost in the woods when nobody else could. He also rescued them from being dead. Macbeth is in there too because of the power struggle that takes place. Ultimately, one will have to die for power to be officially claimed. The main character, Kayla, goes through a baptism of sorts when she undergoes a severe change and is ultimately reborn. She becomes a new person with a new perspective on things. Kayla was marked for greatness by her guardian necklace that she always wore and was given to her by her parents. The fact that she could barely remember her parents' death, but they left that for her and it had a meaning behind it, foreshadowed what would happen later on in the book. The necklace was also a symbol for the life she was meant to live and represented her true nature. This book has a recurring theme that is present throughout the whole entire story. It is to face your fears. Kayla keeps repeating this to herself because of her parents' death, the fact that it continues to haunt her. Even though she feels at peace in the forest, she is still afraid, but she faces her fears anyway. She is afraid of what is to come in the new world that she is exposed to and her new life, but she faces her fears and she accepts it. Kayla exhibits various acts of bravery. She truly faces her fears, which is also a lesson that is taught throughout life. The book gives a setting of being in a national forest. It is really quite amazing because the audience and the reader can get a sense of what it actually looks like and what they go through. They can imagine and possibly feel or see the jagged, rugged rocks that are in the dirt underneath them, the trees that surround them, everything that goes on. Rachel Hawthorne does a great job of describing the setting in a clear and concise way and making the reader feel like they are actually there, a part of the story, as if they can actually see where they are and where they are going. Rachel Hawthorne also has a great way of describing the characters to the audience. The way she describes the main character, Kayla, is through her actions throughout the book. The fact that she keeps telling herself to face her fears shows how brave she is. The fact that she still has to deal with her parents' death but continues to go back to the place where it happened also shows bravery. She shows that she is shy in certain cases, and in a sense, it makes her seem as though she is innocent. The writer portrays her as a girl that the audience has no choice but to root for. Another character that is presented through the story is Lindsay. She plays kind of a supporting role to Kayla. She is her best friend or a close friend. Lindsay kind of presents the person that is there to help her. She supports her through everything. Even if something seems like it's bothering her, Lindsay asks, "What's going on? Is there anything I can do to help?" Lindsay is there to help her and make sure that she does the right thing and also to guide her to the path that she was chosen to walk on. Another profound character is Lucas. Lucas is a bold character in the book because when he is first presented, he seems as though he is a tough guy, not necessarily rude, but definitely bold, as in someone who stands out among the crowd. Later on, turns out to be a great person because he protects those who he cares about. He's a great leader because he gets the team to where they need to be without any harm or with as little harm as possible. He turns out to be a truly amazing guy, and just like Kayla, the audience has no choice but to root for him. The characters give insight more onto Kayla because they show the type of people that she hangs around, so it deepens the story. Rachel Hawthorne has a great sense of style in this book. She does great to structure her writing in a great way. The way she starts off the book in itself shows just how awesome the book is going to be. She starts by leading it off in a suspenseful way, making the character and also the reader feel as though something bad is going to happen, when in reality she was setting up the scene so that all of the main basic characters could be introduced to the audience. She really writes this book in a way that is extremely exemplary. Also, the plot twists make the book even more interesting. You always think that maybe this wasn't meant to happen, or maybe the author does not really even understand how to make the characters and the plot and everything that is going on stand out to the reader and capture their attention. But Hawthorne does this in an amazing way, and her style is truly awesome. This book is not really a funny one, but its tone is more so serious, and it also has moments that has the audience going, "Aww." It is a really, truly amazing book. Overall, this book was amazing, from its characters to its plot, to its setting, to its theme, and the lesson that is presented throughout the book. This book is filled with so many obstacles that Kayla must go through in order to understand who she really is and what she was meant to do. The other characters simply guide her closer to her path. They help to get her back on the path that she was meant to be in the first place. The path that she never would have gotten off of if her parents had not died. The story really is just so intricate that it makes the reader think back on their life and think that, well, if something in my life didn't happen, would that change anything? It's more of a sense of cause and effect. The cause being everything that happened in her, the cause being that her parents died. The effect being that from that she was led astray from the path she was meant to go on. But in a sense that she is also brought back to where she needs to be. Overall, I would recommend this book to anybody who loves a good supernatural book, a love story, an action, and a suspenseful book, because this book it really has everything there is to offer. What more can you ask for in a book?